Right, this week's project is how to make a swivel card like these. These are two I made earlier. They're both Father's Day cards, but obviously you don't have to make them as Father's Day cards. Make them as any type of card you wish. And gives you a swivel card, that's the card, and there you'll see it swivel. So the outside of the card, the inside of the card, outside of the card, inside of the card, and obviously it stands up. And here's my other one. Outside of the card, inside of the card, outside of the card, inside of the card. Okay. Right, let me show you how I've done these. I will just say, I haven't bothered printing on the back. You can if you want, or you can leave it plain. Let me show you how I made these two cards. Okay, well the first thing I've done is printed my backing paper design onto one side of the sheet of card and the template onto the other. Both these are downloadable, we'll put the links in. Excuse this, my printer had a few bits. If you look at this card I've partly done, you'll see where the backing paper design is going to show. Don't worry about it showing on this piece because we're going to cover that up. But all this main area here is where the backing design is going to show. Okay, so having printed that, and the template on the back, what I have to do is cut out the solid lines and only the solid lines on the template. Okay, so that's the outer solid lines cut, and now I need to cut these inner ones, which is 3 sides on each side. Do not cut the dotted or the dashed lines. Hopefully, pop out. And that side will pop out. Run that one quite deep enough. There we go, both sides now popped out. The next thing we need to do is score these dotted and dashed lines. Now to do that I've got a blunt kitchen knife, my favourite way of doing it. Right, so these lines have been scored. Now we're going to need to fold it, and this is going to take a little bit of thinking about. Not so bad on this design because it doesn't matter which way up it is, but if you've got a design like this one, it obviously does matter which way up it is, and it also matters that this is on the front and that is on the back. So in this case we're going to want this on the front, so that one comes forward. That side is going to be bent down. Just do it gently to start with. And that side is going to be bent up. And again, we'll just do it gently to start with. Creasing that more in a moment. There we go. gently done. Double check that that is going to make a swivel card. See there? And that will swivel. So now we just need to make sure those lines are properly creased. If you want to, you can run over it with something, make sure it's clean, you don't want to get the card dirty. And that is our basic swivel card. So now obviously you want to decorate this side in one way, and then when it's opened out, have a different design on the inside. So now we have our basic swivel card. What I'm going to do is add a sort of topper on the outside and a topper on the inside. Now don't forget, on the outside one you're going to lose this bit at the side. It's actually the same depth as that. Okay, you're going to lose that on the outside. So whatever you do, and I have pre-prepared a couple of sheets here, keep it over to the one side. Anything important, keep over to this side. Here's another one. You see it's slightly easier on here. But again, you can see I've kept it over to this side. So let's find my original one there. You can see. And this for a start is going to go on there like that. I'll do it pretty quickly. Hopefully you'll be able to take a bit of time over it. I'm just going to use an ordinary, I was going to say Pritt stick, but it's not. It's Asda PVA glue. Do make sure you get the right side and get it the right way up. There we go. Now quick check, that's the right way up. Okay, look, I did it wrong the first time and I had to redo it. But now it's the right way up. So that's the outside of our card done. And there, what was originally the outside is now the inside. And I've got another sheet to go on that. And this sheet will go on there. There goes the glue. That'll go on there, and I'm simply going to do a little teeny bit of decoupage, just that one bit on there. You can do decoupage on either of these, but obviously make sure it's away from the edge so it's not going to get it away in the way of the swivelling. Okay, let's try and do this fairly quickly as well. Obviously I need to make sure it's the correct way up, otherwise that'd be really daft, wouldn't it? A little overlap on each edge. Better that it's under rather than over. And again, you can just double check, make sure it's going to swivel, and if it's not, like we've got a slight issue there, just trim off some of the problem. You see that there, it's gone over. Is there any spare space at the bottom? No. So I'm just going to cut that off with my craft knife to make sure it swivels correctly. again. Work out which way it's going round. Aha, got it. In there. Like so. Just make sure it all operates correctly. Okay, so that's now working correctly. So you can spend a bit of time and take off these overlapping bits if you wish. It'll certainly make it look a little bit neater. Okay, and finally I'm going to do my little bit of decoupage on there, and obviously the space there for somebody to sign it. So, I have actually just done that, so this is the finished card with a little bit of decoupage on. And likewise with the other card. Tiny bit of decoupage there in the middle. Now I haven't done anything on the backs of these cards. You can put some paper on there if you want to make it neater. Obviously a complementary design. And the decoupage doesn't have to go inside. Here's another one I'm doing. This is a fishing one. You can see inside I've already put the Happy Father's Day with space again down here for the writing. And this time I'm going to put a small pyramid paper on the outside, and I've already got it ready here. So this small pyramid paper is just going to go on there to show you that it can go on the outside if you wish. That's fine, let's get some glue on there. To the edges. Glue, and obviously we want it centred on there. Being a pyramid paper, it means it's sloped towards where that's coming out, so there's no chance of that catching. There we go. Nice fishing card. So we've got our 3 cards. These all happen to be Father's Day ones. I think anyone will be pleased to receive those. All the papers you need to make these specific cards are on Freecraft Download's website. But obviously, like with these backings, you can use absolutely any of our A4 landscape sheets to do that, and we've got plenty of pyramid papers, little bits of decoupage, etc. on the site. So mix and match, make any type of card you like.